up to the stage with a record of 15 victories, 9 by knockout, opposite of 4 defeats and 2 draws. Out of Osaka, Japan, the former world title challenger, Konosuke Kameda. And now we welcome his opponent, undefeated, 31 victories, 17 by knockout, no defeats and 1 draw, proudly representing Mexico City. He is a highly touted contender, damas y caballeros, David Picasso. All right, first onto the scale once again from Japan, Konosuke Kameda. 126 pounds for Kameda. And now we welcome David Picasso. 125.8 for the contender Picasso.
Hoy puro mexicano, por eso estoy dispuesto. Si México lo quiere, que tenga que pelear. Mi vida es un fresco.
10 rounds in the super bantamweight division. David Picasso taking on Konosuke Kameda. Once again, this bout is a part of our PBC Prime Video Prelims.
I see some things that you might fear. I'm gonna show I think that's true. That ain't what you want to hear. Now I got it in my own. Legs wrapped around my beard. After test.
All right, we now move on to 10 rounds in weight division. First up to the stage with 15 victories, 11 by knockout, opposite of 2 defeats and 1 draw. Representing Reynoso, Tamaulipas, Mexico, he is the hard-hitting Hugo Castañeda. And now we welcome the man coming in with a record of 31 victories, 18 by knockout, and just 2 defeats. Representing Capitol Heights, Maryland, from acclaimed boxing family and longtime former world champion, here is the return of Gary Russell Jr. All right, now first up onto our scales, once again, the hard-hitting Hugo Castañeda. 135.8 for Castañeda. And now let's welcome the former world champion, Gary Russell Jr. 131.6 for Russell.
waiting on the stand para los baby a mí me gustan más, trato de más hablar, divisando la ciudad.
El jet particular me convuelvo sin duda destapando la champán. La alegría que está moviendo bien el aire. Everywhere me mira con un hotel midnight. Soy maleante local,
Muy bueno para cantar.
This is 10 rounds in the lightweight division. Gary Russell Jr. versus Hugo Castañeda. This is our feature bout for our DDC Prime Video Prelims. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our PBC Prime Video Prelim starts tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:30 p.m. Pacific. Now, I'll turn things over to the legendary Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Good afternoon to you, and we welcome you to the world-famous MGM Grand Garden Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the PBC pay-per-view on the Prime weigh-in for our big night of action taking place tomorrow night right here, featuring the main event of the evening for the WBC Welterweight Championship of the World, Pacquiao versus Barrios. And our big night of action is all brought to you by MP Promotions along with TGB Promotions, and it is sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours, and by Universal Pictures, Nobody 2, only in theaters August the 15th. Well, that's our opening pay-per-view attraction. Features fighters in the featherweight division for the WBA title eliminator. 12 rounds of boxing. Let's bring our fighters to the stage at this time. First from Los Angeles, California, he is the world-ranked featherweight. Please welcome to the stage, Joet Gonzalez.
Decían que cargaba el diablo, mentiras no traía nada.
And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, joins us from Westlaco, Texas. He's the two-division world champion. Please welcome the heartbreaker, Brandon Figueroa.
The Valley.
And looks like our fighters are almost ready to step onto the scale. Let's bring them to the scale at this time. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA featherweight title eliminator. Weight limit on this fight is a very strict 126 pounds. First, ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 27 wins and 4 losses, he has 15 knockouts. Please welcome the Iron Chin, former world title challenger, Joet Gonzalez. Joet Gonzalez weighs in at 125 pounds, 125 pounds. And his opponent with a record of 25 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw with 19 knockouts, the former super bantamweight and former featherweight champion of the world, the heartbreaker, Brandon Figueroa. Brandon Figueroa weighs in right at the limit of 126 pounds, 126. Bring our fighters together to face off. Once again, this opens up PBC pay-per-view on a Prime show. 12 rounds. WBA featherweight title eliminator Brandon Figueroa versus Joet Gonzalez. There's going to be a war opening up our pay-per-view on the Prime. Now let's hear more from our fighters. At the microphone over to hear from them, multi-talented boxing broadcaster and ring announcer Miguel Flores presents our next fight. It's a special attraction in the super lightweight division. Let's bring our fighters to the stage at this time. First from Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. He is the super lightweight contender, the battle-ready Omar Salcido.
Pitbull es el circo,
And we're ready to bring out his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from Mexico City, La Ciudad de Mexico. Former WWE Super Lightweight World Champion, Isaac Pitbull. Let's bring our fighters to the scale at this time. We're scheduled 10 pounds of boxing super lightweight special attraction. First with a record of 20 wins and 2 losses. He has 14 wins coming by way of knockout. He's a super lightweight warrior. Best known for his recent knockout win over Chris Colbert. Please welcome Omar Salcido. 139.4 pounds, 139.4 pounds for Omar Salcido. And now here he is, ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 27-3-1 with 18 knockouts, the world rank contender, former WBA Super Lightweight World Champion, Isaac Pitbull. 138.8 pounds, 138.8 pounds. Let's bring our fighters together to face off. I've just been informed and confirmed that this fight will be 10 rounds of boxing for the WBC Interim Super Lightweight World Title. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds of boxing for the WBC Interim Super Lightweight World Title. 10 rounds. Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Omar Salcido. Let's hear from both of our fighters. Once again, handed over to Miguel Flores. For the co-main event of the evening, it's a rematch and highly anticipated is for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World. Is brought to you by Samson Boxing, No Limit Boxing, and TGB Promotions. Let's bring our fighters out to the stage at this time. First, the boxing superstar from Sydney, Australia. Popular challenger, former WBO Junior Middleweight Champion of the World, the Soul Taker, Tszyu. And now we bring out his opponent from Coachella, California, the defending WBC Super Welterweight World Champion and boxing phenom, the towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora. As our fighters are getting ready, let's bring our fighters to the scale at this time. The weight limit is 154 pounds. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World. Indeed, it's a rematch. We all remember the first encounter and are looking forward to this rematch. First, with a record of 25 wins, 2 losses with 18 knockouts. He's the former WBO junior middleweight world champion, the current world rank challenger. Tomorrow night, he is seeking revenge. Here is the Soul Taker, Tszyu. 153.2 pounds, 153.2 pounds for Tszyu. And now with a record of 22 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw with 14 knockouts, the former unified world champion, the current reigning and defending WBC Super Welterweight champion of the world, the towering inferno, Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora weighs in at a ready 152.6 pounds, 152.6. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, a rematch after their memorable encounter for the world title. Once again, they're putting it on for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World. Sebastian Fundora versus Tszyu. And now let's hear from both of the